Hey guys, in this lab we are going to talk about web cache poisoning via ambiguous requests. Let's access the lab. So as always, let's make sure that the Foxy proxy is on, and we will click around, see if we can find something interesting. Let's take a look at the traffic. Okay, go around, we can see the product ID, and here we can find the cache, and we haven't hit. So let's take a look into it, which seems interesting. All right, let's send it. And we have a miss. If we send again, we have a hit. Yes. Okay. To not interrupt the other users, let's add the cache bastard. We're supposed to get a miss this time. Let's see. We did get a miss. Let's get a hit. And we get it. Since we are using the cache this time on our second GET request. All right. Let's try to see if we can change the host and get something interesting. So instead of this one, let's call https nirza.com, and we have a getaway timeout because we can connect to this. So let's get back, and we will try to use ambiguous request as we saw in the academy. Sometimes if we use the host header twice, there might be something interesting happening because the system is not configured right which one to use. So one part of the system might use the first and the other one the second. So we might take advantage of this. So let's see if it works here. Now it works. All right. Let's try to add another host. And this time we'll use again something that is clearly not a right host. Let's send it. Let's take a look in the response. Okay, and we don't find it here. Okay, so as you can see, we have a hit. So it uses the cache of our cache bustler. So it doesn't use this time. Let's wait till the age comes to the max age, and then we will use it. Okay, so now we have a miss since it got a reset. So now it sees the host. All right, so we can see that it's using it inside the source here. That's interesting. So we are able to inject a URL which is reflected inside this. So if we will use the exploit server, and we will generate here a file which will take us to this file. So let's generate it. It will get connected to the exploit server. So instead of this host, we will use the URL of the exploit server. Okay. So now instead of nirza was here, we will have the exploit server URL, and then it will get connected to this JavaScript file, which is inside a script, as you can see here. All right. So what they want us to do, they want to execute the alert. So let's copy it into the file that is going to call store, going into the repeater and send it. And now as you can see, it's supposed to get reflected. So let's take a look. Exploit server. Okay. My mistake. Let's try again. Okay, so now it got reflected, and it's supposed to call the script that we have on our exploit server. Let's reload. We don't see it. Let's see, take a look at the traffic. This is because we are using the cache master in order not to interrupt the users, but this time we want to interrupt. So let's go back to the repeater, get rid of this, so you'll be able to inject, send. It's a miss. So now it's supposed to cache this this host 2. Let's send again. We see a hit. Let's try to reload. Okay, so we solved the lab. Someone reload this. We can try to reload ourselves. And we see that we solved the lab.